Hi friends, this is Nageshwam. Welcome to my channel ITbird143. In this tutorial, I will show how to build a query and applying sorting and filtering using criteria to the fields in the query. I have prepared a data sheet with student information. If we want to show the students from India sorting by the first name, for this I want to build a query. Come to create. In the query section, Query Wizard helps you to create a simple query, a cross-tab query, a find duplicates query, a find unmatched query. Query design, create a new blank query in design view. Click on query design. Blank query is created in the background and we got a show table window. Queries will get the data from tables, other queries and from both together. But here we have only table, so I'm selecting table. Click on add. Now the student table is added in the background to the query. Close show table. Now we got additional buttons related to the query. Here we can find the table with all the fields from where we get the data, and in the bottom we can put the fields that we want to see in the query. Here I want to add first name. Please select and drag it to the first column. Similarly, I want to add last name. Please select the last name and drag it to the second column. In table row, it is showing the location where we got the data. Now to see the result that the query is going to produce, click on Run button, which performs the action specified in a query. Query is showing only first name and last name fields as per our requirement, and we will get all the records in the table. In addition, if you want to add phone number, come to design view. Please find the phone number field. Simply double click on that. It will occupy the empty column beside last name. Again run the query. We got phone number field into the query. Come to design view. To insert a specific field, simply double click on the field. It will occupy the empty column next to the occupied one. To delete a column from the query, bring the mouse to the top of the column. We will get double side pointed arrow. Click with your mouse. Once it is selected, press delete on your keyboard. Like this, we can read a column from the query. Let's run the query. Here, phone number is deleted from the query. To use sort and filter in the query, we can't use the ascending and descending icons that we used in the datasheet. Again, come to the design view. In the below section, we have a sort row. Click inside this. Now we are in the sort field below the first name. Click on arrow. We will get ascending and descending order in drop down list. I'm selecting ascending. Again, run the query. We must get the first names in ascending order. This is permanent and saved with the query. Again, come to design view. And if you want to sort by using only last name, please select non-sorted in first name and come to last name. Here, please select ascending. Again, run the query. Now it is sorted by the last name. Sometimes we need to sort the multiple columns. Come to design view and run the query. It is sorted by the first name, and for Apu in last name also it is sorted. Similarly for Karan also it is sorted both in first name as well as in last name. When we sort in the query, the fields sort from left to right. Come to design view. To sort the last name first, we need to shift the last name column before to the first name. To move the column, please select the column and drag it before to the first column. Now we got last name as the first column in the query. It should sort by the last name first. Let's run the query. To save the query, click on a floppy icon, or you can use Ctrl S shortcut on your keyboard. Type a name for your query. Here I'm typing student query. OK. Close the query and open the query by double click on the query. It has saved with the predefined settings. Again, no need to sort the query. And to see the students from India, come to design view. For that, we will filter based on country. Select country field, double click on that, run the query. We got the country field without filter. We can filter by clicking a small arrow beside the field name, but this will not be saved with the query. So come to design view. Here we have criteria section. Criteria basically specifies the filter for those fields in query. Click on criteria below the country column. Here I want to filter by India. Please type India. Press tab. Notice Access automatically add codes to the selected country. In Access, whenever we are dealing with the text data types, we must add codes. Run the query. Now we got the students from India based on criteria, that is filter in the query. Notice that downside filter is not highlighted because this is not filter, it is a query criteria. Both are different from each other. Again, to save this, don't click on floppy or using controller shortcut because it will override the student query with sorting data. So to save this as different document, select save as, and here please select save object as. Add a name to the query, students from India. Okay, close the query. Now we can double click on students from India query to know the students from India in future. No need to work again to get the data. And if you want to find out the students from USA, simply copy the students from India query by pressing Ctrl C and create a copy using Ctrl V and name it as students from USA. Okay. Now double click on students from USA. Come to design view. Here in place of India, please type USA and run the query. Now we got the student list from USA. Now you can save this by clicking on floppy or using controller shortcut on your keyboard because already we made a copy. Notice that queries don't have the data themselves. Simply it will show the data from table. So if we modify the data here, it will be changed in table also. Come to student data, click on refresh all. It modifies the student's name Sweetie. Come to design view. Here we have asterisk which will useful to load all the fields at a time. Double click on this and run the query. Here we got all the fields. Again come to design view. We have one more option, show. This will helpful to hide the field in the query. Here I want to hide last name, so I'm unchecking this. Now run the query and here last name is successfully hidden from the list. Like this we can build a query and applying sorting and filtering using criteria to the fields in the query. I hope you like this video. If you like this video, please click on like button and please share this video with your friends. And please visit my channel ITbot143 to watch more latest uploaded videos. And don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you friends. Have a nice day.